is here for real. The call of the Hogs can be heard all the way to San Francisco. Swatted away. Whew, the Hogs, they're for real. The music is still playing for Coach K's last dance. Send it in, big fella. Mike Krzyzewski trying to lead Duke back to the promised land one last time.
A gorgeous day in San Francisco in the glistening new building, the Chase Center, that will host the West Regional Final. The last two standing out west in this bracket. Arkansas and Duke about to meet for the first time since the 1994 National Championship game. And Mike Krzyzewski taking the floor here for his Blue Devils, who have come from behind in their last two games with victories against Michigan State and Texas Tech. Meanwhile, Arkansas taking out the #1 overall seed, Gonzaga, on Thursday night. There they are, Villanova, the first to advance to New Orleans with its win over Houston. And we're just a minute away here from getting it started out west. Hello, friends. Jim Nance, along with Grant, Billy, and Tracy. It's great to have all of you with us. And you see that footage of Coach K walking onto the floor, and you wonder, is this the next step in what would be a storybook journey to the end? Or is this the last time he takes the floor? You can't help but think.
Oh, you can't. I mean, Jim, think about it. The face of college basketball for the last 30 years. Can he extend his job for one more weekend?
It's a great story, but I don't think Arkansas wants to be a part of it.
Yeah, Arkansas's not feeling real nostalgic right now. They're feeling pretty good after the win against the Zags on Thursday night. And what about this Arkansas team we're going to see tonight?
Yeah, Jim, this Arkansas team is dangerous. I mean, they play elite defense. They force you to play their style of basketball. 40 minutes of chaos. They're confident, they're strong, and they believe their destiny is in New Orleans.
It's all about maturity. It's something that's escaped us on occasion, I assure you. But this Duke team went from thinking they're good, they know they're good right now. They are going to be dangerous.
Yeah, we've watched them grow up right here in the tournament with the way that they've bounced back for the late season losses and had some late game wins to get to this Elite Eight position. Here are the starting lineups for Arkansas. Watch Note, not afraid to shoot. 29 attempts on Thursday night. And watch on the other side, Jalen Williams, you see, far right for the Hogs. And Jeremy Roach, boy, has he been a difference maker for Duke during this tournament run, Grant.
Yeah, Jim, he has really stepped up, played with great confidence, and bailed them out at times down the stretch in the last two games.
Eric Musselman, the win against Gonzaga was his 100th game on the bench for Arkansas. What a milestone. A milestone victory that is, to beat Gonzaga. First time Arkansas had ever beaten a #1 seed ever in the NCAA tournament, taking out last year's national runner-up. Meanwhile, Coach K, the number 100 was special for him as well, Bill, with the victory against the Red Raiders. And that was a great Red Raider team that led for much of the way. That was his 100th NCAA tournament win.
And that 1,100 number that jumps out of you, I'm part of that as well. Unfortunately, but what a great career, obviously. Such an impressive impact on college basketball throughout his career.
Crowd being encouraged to make some noise. I don't think they have to be prompted. This is sold out, is an impossible ticket, and everyone anxious to see which of these two will advance to New Orleans and the Final Four. Groover, Serrato, and Lindsay, the officials for the West Final. Sit back and enjoy. And we are underway with a tap controlled by the Blue Devils.
Jim Nance, Grant Hill right now. Arkansas, the Hogs, a little bit of man.
I like this right away. Note, the point guard for Arkansas, matched up against Roach.
And Caro beats it to the corner on the baseline, ball loose, and it's a turnover.
And the speed of the defense of Arkansas, you think there's a seam, but they recover so quickly with active hands and active feet.
Point guard matchup. We're curious to see if Mike would start Roach on Note.
Note and Williams, the two I noted, looking at the lineups. The two to touch it, and it's Note with a beautiful left hand.
If he stays and gets in the lane, he is going to be awfully tough. If he jacks up those trees, It could hurt Arkansas.
He's really struggled from three, has Note, but he can really provide such a spark. As Griffin tries to drive and tries to give it up, and that's 2 trips and 2 turnovers by the Blue Devils.
And to Grant's point, that lateral foot speed is extraordinary.
Amude with some good defense at that end for the Hogs.
Of course, Jalen Williams brings Mark Williams away from the basket, so driving lane opportunities will be there.
Griffin whistled for that. Yes, they're coming in hot, Arkansas. You look over the last 21 games, 18-3. This was a team that right at the turn of the calendar year was struggling mightily, went 0-3 to open up the SEC conference play, but losses to Mississippi State, Vanderbilt, and Texas A&M, and then they just turned a switch. They won 13 out of 14, and they remain hot.
And they turn you over and they get to the free throw line. Duke very good at not fouling. Big contest.
Off the front of the rim for Amude, who's familiar with Duke, having played 3 years in the conference at Pitt against the Blue Devils.
Now this is where Roach is tough. Getting to that lane and look at his footwork.
Oh, what a drive in the basket by Roach.
And you know he followed the scouting report. Jalen Williams so good at taking charges, but fantastic move by Roach.
And Note's 1-2. They can get out of control. Duke can be in position occasionally to pick up a charge.
Now Tony looking for a seam, goes back out. Amude driving on Moore, puts it up and in. He had a 29-point game against Duke one time while at Pitt. That was 2 years ago. Last year had a 23-point effort against the Devils as a member of the Pitt Panthers.
He can make threes, so that sets up his driving game. Not going to give Griffith much room on the catch.
In the paint, pivoting 3 times, and hits the line drive.
And how about that defense? But great offense trumps great defense. Absolutely. Right there by Griffin.
And Williams dragged the other Mark Williams away from the goal.
Note on the floor, able to save it to Wade. Williams now stuck.
Nice pass.
Found Wade, and that was deflected by Banchero on the way up, and it goes to Duke.
That was a heck of a recovery defensively. That was a beautiful little slip and dive to the rim. That's a nice little go. Oh, big time. 6'10". With Williams outside, he's got to prevent near the 10.
So Roach, who was inserted into the starting lineup in the first game of this tournament against Fullerton State.
Automatic switch.
Williams, 2 on him. Waits, lost it. Wade held his ground.
They're great hands by Wade. You bring the ball down as a big, the Razorbacks will be there for the swipe.
Duke has turned it over 3 times. Note driving in, tries to scoop. Nope, not there. Right back to him. Again, never gun shy as he puts it up again. He's got a 3.
Tell you what, this is one of the most confident offensive players you'll see. Jacks him deep, penetrates beautifully.
Well, he never loses his confidence.
No,
he will keep firing away.
He doesn't look at the bench either. He's not coming out.
Moore over Wade, got it.
And that's big right there for Wendell Moore. Struggled in the first half Friday, but had a good second half there. But Duke has multiple guys who can take you off the bounce. Arkansas one-on-one defense is so essential to their success.
A little back screen. There's a little post up Amude and a cut by Tony.
They find Tony. A nice pass by Williams.
They overload left side. Everybody sneaks a peek. Big time dive.
Moore splits, puts it up left-handed, had to, and Note's underneath.
Got to corral this guy in the open floor.
Mude, that was a bit rushed, and that hit the top of the basket, the backboard, and we've got our first timeout.
Pretty look, nice pass. Williams does it all. Big time assist.
And great awareness by Jalen Williams. He has Mark Williams guarding him way out beyond the three-point line. A beautiful back cut to the rim by Tony, stretching out the defense. And yes, Coach K not happy. I've seen that face before.
Well, you know, deny, split the lane, really not in good position. You see the ball and man, and that's sort of been a tenet of that church or establishment for a long time.
And Caro to inbound. He has not attempted a shot. in the first 4.5 minutes. Been Duke's leading scorer in the tournament.
Get him in some ball screens or at the elbow. Little pin down. Nice cross.
Here's Roach. Boy, he gets in there. And that's blocked for a moment. It's off Wade.
Off his body.
Oh, Wade, yeah, he tapped it right off of Roach.
And you talked about the lateral quickness, a different defensive team than Texas Tech. Their ability to recover, the activity, the hands, they're small, but they're so effective defensively, Arkansas.
Yeah, their interior defense has given Duke some issues in the first 5 minutes.
Again, Williams really out hugging Williams. I think you should back Buffalo. He beat you with a 3.
Now he drives in, and
Nice.
Williams
Good
able
shot.
to block. Jalen Williams.
Gave a cushion.
Roach thought about it. He'll come back out.
I think Banchero's got to touch the ball here on this possession.
Absolutely. And then Roach has got to shoot the floater. Don't get too deep on penetration. Nice pass.
Underneath, and it goes.
Dribble drive. Get the attention. Looming large. Mark Williams at the rim as well. And one thing, you got to be honest in that corner, too, on that dribble drive. That strong corner preferred the 3 as well.
Well, Jalen Williams came to help. He's the anchor for the defense. You have to help the helper if you're Arkansas and keep Williams out of foul trouble. He's so important to their backline D.
Second straight game that Williams has had to go against a Williams. Bryson Williams of the night. Jalen Williams right now. And entering today, free throws made. And that's always a pretty winning formula when you make more than your opponent even attempts.
That's been going on at Duke for years, even when you were playing.
So that one rattles out, and that's Tony with the rebound. It was Tony, who we were talking about earlier, who has that history against Duke as Note got stuck for a moment.
Nice ball fake. And look at the recovery.
Amude lost it on the way. Now Roach will he challenge Williams, who just picked up a foul. No call. Follow-up, though, by Mark Williams.
How about Mark Williams, the big fella, getting down the court. Fantastic transition right there. And now the defense of Duke starting to force turnovers themselves.
First lead for the Blue Devils at 10-9.
They got to get the ball screen going here. He can make that, but give him a little cushion. I like to see Williams screen.
I'd like to see Jalen Williams attack the closeout off the bounce.
See, now if that beats you, so be it, versus him being involved in the offensive end. He's got to screen and get the roll going.
Moore on the way. Oh, look at that!
How about that? Talk about speed, dexterity at the rim.
Oh.
Underneath. They've got Wade.
Wow. What a fantastic finish. Wade with a beautiful shot fake, 6'6",
well,
dunking on the taller Banchero.
He has been playing well. Big game, the last game, too, with 15.
Yeah, hit 3 out of 4 from 3 against Gonzaga. Powerful move that was. And that's blocked by Note from behind.
Roach had Banchero just kick it. This is the key matchup. There's that ball screen. Nice. Mark Williams again.
Tony coming in on him. He waits long enough.
How about this kid?
A little Euro, the big fella.
He's got it all.
8 points, 4 rebounds. Duke Letterman, Kenny Denard, one of those celebrating.
Right now, Arkansas needs a good shot.
Note.
For him, that's a good. That's what they. I know it's not a good shot, but for this kid, he's got the license to fire. But that's what they got to run, that high ball screen.
Good sign for Arkansas early. He's 2 for 2 from 3. Keels has come into the game. Started much of the season at the point. Now Banchero is fouled. It's going to be on Wade.
And anytime Banchero comes on the bounce, the help is coming with active hands.
Watch live men's games on your computer, phone, tablet, or streaming device with NCAA March Madness live. Scan the QR code now to download as Theo John comes in for the first time.
I like Banchero, either the elbow or the low box. It's a tough matchup, giving up so many inches, particularly with Wade on him.
But Wade is strong. He's not going to let Banchero bully him down there. Obviously giving up some size there, but definitely taking a challenge.
And you saw Kamani Johnson come in for the Hogs, number 20.
And a rebounder, aggressive on the defensive end. Look at how they split the basket, too. Help side D.
Banchero, jumper, tapped up, and it drops for Moore. Wendell Moore.
So much attention on the help when Banchero's in isolation. Moore able to slip in there for that offensive rebound.
Yeah, John was right there too, but I believe that it was Moore. As Note puts up another one. And that's Moore touched it for Duke, and it was tapped out though by Tony.
Oh man, a lot of action here early. And Mark Williams, what concentration, what touch. The big fella taking control here early for the Devils.
A moment ago, Coach K with Tracy.
Coach, you said ball security would be an issue. 4 turnovers they forced already, and you were worried about their speed defensively.
Yeah, well, 2 things. One, we got to get accustomed to their defense. They're really good. The thing we've gotten were offensive rebounds. And when you have a small window to shoot, we passed up on 3 shots from the outside. They don't leave the window open very long. So our turnovers occurred when we didn't take the shot and we tried something else.
Thanks a lot.
They have not attempted a 3 so far. 8 field goals, all have come in the paint. And there you see what he spoke of, the 4 turnovers committed by the Blue Devils.
Yeah, Arkansas is so good at jamming it up. You got to have some hard cuts and be solid in your screening. And Banchero's got to get going a little bit. A little back screen to get him to the box. I like it out of the timeout.
Try to get it to him, they do. Banchero, that rolls off the rim. So to the line for 2. You saw the graphic as you look at Eric Musselman in his 3rd year and 2nd straight year, guiding the Razorbacks to the Elite 8.
Just an amazing job. And he is a lifer. He's been at a lot of spots.
Yes.
Probably more teams than you played for.
He was former head coach, was Eric Musselman of the Golden State Warriors.
Yeah, Sacramento Kings.
Yeah. Stayed in the Bay Area for a while, for 4 years. Tried to become the next Bill Raftery. Worked in radio and television.
There'll never be a next Bill Raftery.
Possible. Banchero gets them both.
Let's see what they do with this other end. Playing real small right now, Arkansas.
And Duke has gone and put Moore at 6'6" on Note. Try to use his length to neutralize him.
And I think they're a little hedging more, maybe a little trap on any ball screen on Note. Man, look at how they're really sloughing off and then recovering.
Tony from the top of the key. All Duke underneath.
Get in the lane, you got to find something. You don't want to go all the way on against this team for charges. There's a foul. Nice.
Reach in on Tony.
Great patience there by Banchero. Taking his time, surveying, just understanding he has the height advantage. Goes into a little shimmy there and definitely a reach in. Tony was called for that foul, but that's what Arkansas does. As soon as you try to get to that paint, they're going to swarm.
You may have seen the graphic there in Tracy's interview. Coach K going for a 13th Final Four, which would be the all-time record he currently shares with John Wooden. And the two so often linked together, the legends. And yes, they spent time together, including at Michael Jordan's fantasy camp out in Las Vegas, where you can just see Coach K down on one knee, respectfully talking to Coach Wooden.
There's the respect, conversely, from John to Mike, too.
And, of course, Mike would love to do what John Wooden did. Go out with a championship, as he did in '75. Foul on Duke.
Keels, but they're doing a nice job icing, helping, containing Note.
Well, they're really trying to get the ball out of his hands, make someone else from Arkansas beat them.
He's got to give it cross court too. You got to skip pass against this condensed D.
I think Arkansas needs to maybe have a high screen and roll action, have the big run into it, and have Note going downhill against this Blue Devil pressure.
Devo Davis on the floor for the Razorbacks. Here's Wade with a two-point shot, all air. Duke on a 6-0 run.
Nice dribble drive to set this up.
Driving in, Banchero flips it off the glass and is pulled away by Jalen Williams, who's had all double-doubles in this tournament, all 3 games. Note lost it on the way in, and that's a turnover. Coverage of the NCAA Division I Women's Basketball Championship Elite 8 begins tomorrow at 7 p.m. on ESPN. For more information on game times and listings, go to NCAA.com. 7 p.m. tomorrow on ESPN.
Note's got to give it up a little bit, Grant. They're really doing a great job boxing him in, corralling him. He's got to find some other people, loosen it up.
Well, Duke is taking a page out of Arkansas's playbook. On any drive by Note, 5 guys are in the paint, active hands. He's got to find the shooters.
Keels weaving through traffic. Nice move.
And they had to stay honest on Banchero, set that up. Little power to the rim.
And Keels was scoreless in that last game, so maybe that drive will get him going here.
John doing a pretty good job talking and helping defensively. And again,
John trying to defend. Great move underneath.
And he's got to get going. Jalen Williams, obviously so much attention on Note. Jalen Williams has to be aggressive attacking.
That ends an 8-point run by the Blue Devils.
empty side. They've been doing this nicely, trying to ice it one way, Arkansas. They got the switch they want now. He's got to be careful of the charge.
Takes the shot, drives in. Keels hits the deck.
Ooh.
And that's a charge.
He got a jump stop. You know Williams is extraordinary. I thought he was moving a little bit. Moving forward, a legacy, I got to call that one. But jump stop, you got an open shooter in the corner as well.
Yeah, it looked like Keels was trying to go by on the side there. Could have easily just bounced past that to Theo John at the rim. But you like the aggressiveness of Keels, but you have to be aware of Williams and his ability to take those charges.
How about 53 now on the season?
That's incredible.
Yeah, you haven't seen a guy in a long time who relishes taking a charge like Jalen Williams. Right, Tracy?
That's right. He has been taking charges his whole life. He said his father taught him at a young age. He was told where on the court to be, when to be there. His dad helping him with all the positioning. Williams actually wears extra padding under his uniform and constantly works on the art of falling so he can keep from getting hurt, Jim.
Okay, well, he had two the other night. Got one already in this one. As Griffin made a nice move, but the shot was short, and it was Williams with the rebound. Oh, he lost control of it, and Moore was there. Drives in, and did he draw another one? He does! Wow. 2 in a minute.
That's unbelievable. He is such a heady player, made up for a mistake. He gets there, gets him planted. I know the Duke fans didn't like it. I'll tell you, that's awfully close, though. That step up. That's one you complain about, though.
Good thing he has all that extra padding.
Absolutely.
He's on the deck a lot.
I think I would just eat more, forget the padding.
Yeah, do it.
Likes who can do some penetrating, make some shots, and find people.
No look pass. Tony blocked. Missed in the follow-up. Jalen Williams and squeezes it home.
This kid is a double-double machine. Always in the right spot. Big-time catalyst.
That's Arkansas basketball. First of all, Tony went right at Mark Williams, attacked him, put Jalen Williams in position to secure the offensive rebound, and just great heart, determination right there, and the strength to absorb that contact and finish.
And what a attack of the rim by the Razorbacks. Tony had a second chance, and Williams took care of it. And Banchero goes to the bench.
You got to really protect it with likes around. Very clever positioning. Reminds you a little Muggsy Bogues in the old days.
Yeah,
huh?
yeah, great ball pressure.
They list him at 5'7". Talking about Chris Likes.
Some big free throws there Friday against Gonzaga.
Yeah, he's a player. Miami was good.
Another player who competed against Duke in his former life inside the ACC.
Nice hesitation.
Roach. Oh, he took advantage of Likes.
Really set it up nicely. Hopkins making him think he was going for the screen. Little blow by patiently. Nice give.
Great pass. And driving to the basket for 2 more. Jalen Williams. 7 points, 4 rebounds, and a couple of draw charges.
And Mark Williams is really running the floor and active.
Roach, wing shot, rattles out. That's the first three-point attempt of the night for the Blue Devils. That fails to fall. Williams.
Great shot fake.
Dishes. Tony. Blocked by Griffin on the way up.
What a save.
That was clean. Now, he's off balance.
Oh,
that one almost went off the
in.
shot clock, it looked like. But he'll be shooting 2 coming out of the break.
And talk about defense right there. Adrian Griffin. AJ Griffin with the beautiful block, and these teams locked in, focus, great defense, great heart. A lot on the line. Final 4 in the future.
Get complete coverage of the NCAA Division I Women's Tournament on NCAA.com. A moment ago, Tracy with Eric Musselman.
Jalen Williams doing his thing, but Duke shooting over 52% defensively. How do you have to adjust?
Well, we're creating turnovers. We're just not contesting shots enough, especially inside the three-point line. They haven't made a 3, so we've done a good job running them off the three-point line, but we certainly have to defensive rebound much better.
Thanks a lot.
His wife, Danielle. His mom sitting on the aisle in front. Chris, she had never seen him coach a game at Arkansas until Thursday night. She lives down in La Jolla. And she's one not afraid to offer a little bit of advice every once in a while to her son, as far as coaching goes.
Very much involved because Bill, the dad, a keeper in the coaching profession.
Oh, no question.
Unbelievable.
Yeah.
Minnesota.
Late Bill Musselman. He was at University of Minnesota, then had a long career in the NBA. And been gone for a while, and very much tried to mold his son into a great coach, and he has. Here's Williams, top of the key. And a great look that time.
That was great action there by Arkansas, getting the ball around, getting it into the paint. Williams just has to knock that down for them.
He's not going to shoot that, so he's going to be a screener and get a little cushion as Williams really backs off in that lane.
Over Likes.
Wow, Griffin. He knows size differential, disparity, taking advantage.
Duke's first field goal outside of the paint. That one right there, that two-point shot by Griffin, who has 6. And now off the bench with the 3. That's Davis.
Well, he is a confident kid. Devo, they call him.
The game-winning short jumper versus Oral Roberts last year.
That got him to the Elite 8 last year.
That's
before they lost in the regional final to eventual national champion Baylor.
Nice back step.
Griffin. That's, again, Duke 0 for 2 now from 3.
Likes had leaked out at the other end. Pretty good recovery by Roche. Oh, Griffin unloaded. You know, Grant, Arkansas, they run a pin down to a run-out ball screen. I think that would be more effective for them than the stationary Williams up top.
Got to get that defensive Duke to shift and move like on that last possession, like you said, Coach. And I agree. Get some ball movement, player movement, end it with a high screening roll. I think that's the way to attack Duke.
They sit Griffin with 2 fouls. So Keels and Roach in the backcourt at the same time right now. They're accustomed to that for a long time. There's Williams flipping it up, back to the rim, tap, no.
Boy, is he quick to the rim, no. Jalen Williams, great effort. Early drag here, get him going.
And Carroll with 4 points, all on free throws. 5.5 to go in the half. Roach finds an opening.
How about that speed? The blow-by.
The blow-by and the bucket and the foul.
Because they've got everybody lifted in this particular case. You can see everybody on the perimeter. An entree early. Big time Roach. Boy, has he stepped up his game of late.
Well, guys, what he's doing is he's not settling. During the regular season, he shot a lot of three-pointers. Now he's attacking his isolation opportunities, and it's paying off at the rim and in the mid-range.
Gives that rim a long look.
He really concentrates, doesn't he?
Yep.
Pensive.
It works.
Yeah.
Well, especially after I jinxed him last game.
That's right.
Yeah, you got a lot of trouble for that.
I begged you not to. Just after they hit 8 straight as a team, which you pointed out.
They got a mismatch here. Just elevate, don't charge.
Wade.
Nice help.
2 on him.
Heels.
That's kicked. Well, it's part cooking competition, part whodunit. 6 cooks compete. 1 cook tries to secretly ruin everyone else's dish. Rat in the kitchen. What are you doing? Is that, oh, I got you. Raft in the kitchen.
Well, maybe in the wine closet, not the kitchen.
A new competition. Special presentation night after NCAA coverage.
You're burying me here, Grant.
Rat in the kitchen.
I had to, Raf.
The sequel, Raft Behind the Bar, coming later this year.
A little late, maybe Note. I don't know who they give it to.
But his pursuit right there, got hung up on that screen, didn't give up. Note plays hard on both ends and so important to their success.
First on Note. Going to be a 1-and-1.
When you play either one of these teams, you got to get the ball side to side. And they're so effective at helping one another, jamming it up, icing it, forcing it.
Co-captain visualizing the 2-time All-ACC academic team member. Co-captain with Joey Baker.
It's interesting right now, Eric Musselman, you talk about a chess match, he's taking Jalen Williams out. And Arkansas is going small against the Twin Towers here of Duke.
He looked a little winded, though. I think that may be one of the reasons as well.
I'm going to give you a chance to atone for the other night. Go ahead and read this one. Go ahead, Grant.
Okay, Duke has hit their last 8 free throws.
Okay.
Now this kid just fills that box score up. Stat sheet stuffer, as Clark would say. He does it all.
You're redeemed.
Myself.
That was the exact same number the other night.
That's
Before
right.
you jinxed him.
Oh, you were trying to set me up, Jim.
Duke now. 9 straight, 9 out of 10. That is for the night as Wade.
Jump ball, should be. Oh, well.
They're going to call travel up and down.
Yeah, Wendell Moore got in there. I think he might have swiped at the ball, had a little bit of a deflection there, but four guys in the paint.
I just love the way Williams recovered as well.
Yes.
He was outside. Nice dive to rim to help. First time little horns look here.
High-low action.
Yep.
And Carroll.
Williams didn't duck in. Nice footwork. Everything but.
Good job defending that. Amude.
That was nice footwork, but Umude stayed with him, particularly on that spin.
Pretty good scouting.
Yes.
You know he does it. He likes that little drop step to the middle.
And Carroll covers so much ground on that spin, but Umude right there contesting without fouling.
John comes in for Williams. And Carroll still without a field goal. 4 minutes to go in the half.
Davis really with a nice help took him out of that jump shot.
That one too strong by Keels. Davis pushes up ahead. Duke back on defense quickly.
He's a confident kid. He'll take when he gets the opportunity.
That separation.
Yeah, he's tough.
He's giving them a spark off the bench.
Shifty.
He also read it was the big fella, Paolo on him.
I like it when guards don't settle against bigs. Attack them like he did on that last play.
3 for 3 from the field, 7 points for Devo Davis. And Carroll.
Big time delivery there. Thought he got hit. He's just so wise. And Mike was saying yesterday, all of us, he knows the game. And just a heady kid.
His first field goal, 6 points. Now Note beats the corner, and that's all nylon.
Can't come off that guy in the corner on that dribble drive. Got to stay honest. Make it a tough 2.
And Arkansas not known for their three-point shooting, but 40% here, 4 for 10 from downtown thus far.
Keels.
Look at the recovery. Look at the footwork.
And Carroll pulls up. And look who gets the rebound. 5'7". Chris Likes.
And he'll put you on your heels, take you to school. Tough shot, though.
He was looking for a call, wasn't there.
Almost got a bump there.
To Keels. And the Blue Devils go up by 6.
Oh, this lineup with the 3 guards, the speed to cover the floor, Arkansas not matching it, getting back.
That's a call on Roach, which is his first. 2:14 to go in the first half, and the Blue Devils lead it. That's the Golden Gate, and here's the game summary. So far, Duke without a three. And another big note, Arkansas has only attempted one free throw. Grant, that's just something they live on. Raph, you know that too.
Yeah,
Oh, absolutely.
No question. The Razorbacks have made the most free throws in the nation and the second most per game. So Blue Devils doing a good job of keeping them off the line.
They average 23 attempts a game. That's incredible.
It is incredible.
And 17 makes. Roach still on the floor with the one. Williams back, well rested, Jim.
1-1 for Likes. We mentioned it earlier. He's been solid off the bench in the tournament. And terrific at the line. Now 12 for 12. In fact, their entire bench has not missed a free throw in the entire tournament. This is game 4.
And Jim, right now, Eric Musselman buying time, keeping Jalen Williams on the bench, going small, staying close to this Duke team right now, only down 4.
Here's a look at the shot chart, if you will. 13 baskets in the paint, only 1 outside of it. No threes.
They do a good job screening there. Williams getting the ability to dribble into the lane. Oops, close.
Yeah, travel.
And right there, Likes did a great job helping, stunting at Wendell Moore Jr. and getting back to his man, Roach in the corner, causing that turnover. Just a little fake and getting back, and Wendell Moore Jr. dragging his feet.
There's that little pin down run out that I'd like to see them do more of.
Note tried to adjust. Tapped by Wade. And Duke clears. Watch out. That was Likes who almost made the theft. Keels. Passed on a good shot.
And you don't like him guarding you. He is a sharp kid on this end of the floor.
Carroll, top of the key. Got it. Their first 3 of the night.
And he made it harder for himself
with the
that
jab
pause
step
and
in.
that hesitation.
Williams, excellent. Always in the right spot. Look at that recovery by the big guy.
Davis.
And back to rebound.
Under a minute to go in the first half. And a timeout called by Coach K.
And this kid right here, Paolo Banchero, special. Little hesitation, doesn't matter. Not afraid of taking and making the big shot.
The NCAA Division I Men's Final Four returns to TBS April 2nd, followed by the national championship game on April 4th. Villanova, the first to advance with its 50-44 victory over Houston earlier today in San Antonio. 3 ACC teams remain. St. Peter's tomorrow against North Carolina. Here you see Coach Musselman frustrated during that timeout. Tracy, over to you.
He was extremely frustrated. He wrote on the dry erase board 55%, referring basically to the 53.6% his defense has been giving up. He also wrote 20-12. That's the rebounding margin. He said, you guys have to rebound.
And 6 of those rebounds by Mark Williams of Duke.
Well, it's been tough right now. He's buying time with Jalen Williams on the bench. He has 2 fouls. And Duke right now starting to find some rhythm.
Moore.
That's this
Williams
kid's
who
play.
tapped it to himself.
He's been magnificent.
They
nice
dump it
roll.
back to him, and he lays it in. He's having a huge half.
And Williams kept the ball high on that pass from Banchero. Didn't allow the guards to get a chance to steal.
Little zone now, and we had asked Eric Musselman whether he had worked against it, thought he'd be ready for it. Nice little ploy late in the half. Force a deep one. Big thing is rebounding.
Arkansas has to get going here.
Yeah, they got to go, and you got to hit the offensive glass, too.
Likes. Look at that rebound.
A new landlord.
Duke with 4 seconds to Keels with the three. Knocks it down at the buzzer.
Dagger early.
What a lightning bolt to the locker room.
And guys, talk about closing out the half, getting stops defensively, executing on offense. Duke getting it done.
The last 8 points of the half go to Duke. And Arkansas goes to the locker room with his biggest deficit of the tournament in the 4 games. Over to you, Tracy.
Thanks a lot. And Coach, what a way to close the half. What were you most pleased with?
Well, we stopped we stopped fouling, and we didn't turn it over. And then we executed the last minute very, very well. A big chop by Trevor, big punt.
How about the advantage that Mark Williams has been able to give you in this first half?
Well, he's given us an advantage most of the year. He's just been a great player. He's protected our basket really well. And he made a couple tremendous offensive rebounds, tapping it back in.
Thanks a lot.
All right, thanks.
Yeah, Williams with 10 points and 8 rebounds and 2 blocks. And Keels off the bench with 7, including that 3 at the buzzer. Coming up, AT&T at the half. Greg, Clark, Kenny, and Charles break down this game, and they recap Villanova's victory over Houston to advance to New Orleans next week. It's all coming up on AT&T at the half. Duke leads it 45-33. Again, AT&T at the half. Coming up after these messages, you're watching the NCAA Men's Basketball Championship. Back at the Chase Center, the first ever sports arena in the city of San Francisco that seats more than 10,000. It's well more than 10,000. It is spectacular. There are the first half stats presented by Marriott Bonvoy in a big closing stretch by the Blue Devils to open this thing up to 12.
Yeah, closing out the half, fantastic on both ends of the floor. 6 guys with at least 6 points for the Blue Devils. Arkansas is going to have to figure out how to contain.
And not getting to the free throw line and not causing havoc with the turnovers as well.
How about Mark Williams, too, in that half? We heard Coach K talk about it.
Well, they finally got a big guy that can play a little.
Oh, man, this right here. Fantastic finish on the glass, and then the ability to extend the possession. Great pass from Banchero. He keeps the ball high right here. The guards are swarming. Mark Williams has elevated his play for his Blue Devils.
Tracy, over to you.
Jim, no surprise, Eric Musselman extremely frustrated. He said it's everything. They need to play better defense, they need to rebound better, and they need to get to the free throw line. Offensively, he said they need to take better shots. He said Chris Light's shot selection was a 5-point turnaround. That can't happen.
That's that one shot where he's off balance and just threw it.
And Williams back on the floor. They gambled and really paid mightily with him on the bench with those 2.
Yeah. Williams. On Williams.
Oh, bully ball.
Almost an extra step. Yeah, they got him.
Yeah, good ball.
Got him on the far side.
And I like that he's attacking the big fella, going right at him. But
that was a big difference maker, though. You're right. At the end of that first half, he's sitting with the 2.
And they didn't go big either. Not that they have size over there. Middleton hasn't really played much this year at all. Little ISO here.
As Roach tries in on Wade. And
double dribble?
Yeah, double dribble, they call that.
I'll tell you guys, I am impressed with Wade and his versatility on defense. He's battling down low with Banchero. Now he's guarding Roach, sliding his feet.
Yeah, good call, really. He's got a back dribble, spin dribble out of there. Get away from traffic.
Here's Note. He flips it up, and it goes. He did not shoot that much in that first half after putting up a few early and hitting some threes. That was his 7th attempt. Of course, we're accustomed to the 29 attempts he had on Thursday night.
He likes to jack him up.
First basket for him since 12:40 on the clock in the first half.
They got to be solid on the defensive end. Use those hands, strip, get some runouts. Right here, pretty good set. Under 10, nice cut.
On the floor with it.
That's them. That is their personality.
That's Umude. And there's a foul on Duke.
Roach, I don't know why he would foul. He's got Williams behind him.
Yep, that's his 2nd.
And that's how they started the half, Arkansas. Forcing turnovers, being disruptive defensively. They need to sustain that for this entire 20 minutes.
Let's get Williams trying to keep his namesake out of the lane.
Right back to Note. Umude with the 3.
Good luck, too. He's a knockdown shooter, too. Very comfortable from deep.
Bring out the sweeper.
We saw this earlier in the tournament, a cheerleader for Indiana.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, we are. Oh,
there we go.
How about that?
A great moment here for
I was going to volunteer.
Razorbacks.
I was going to volunteer you. I know you can get up there.
We'd be here for a while.
In my era, there was a guy named Jumpin' Jackie Jackson. Could take a quarter off the top of the backboard. Pretty impressive.
We didn't need him tonight.
I could have used pom-poms when I played. Should be a little Bancaro set, I think. A little ISO for him.
On Wade.
How about that? He's so strong.
Backed him off with that power.
Boy, going up the third rim, that one up, do you? Nice help by Williams.
Jalen gives it up, and Tony knocks it down.
And I love the passing of Jalen Williams. Avoided the charge and found his teammate for the easy two.
Gotta be careful.
And Carroll.
Wade's doing a lot of chirping, too.
Now it's Moore. Big step to the basket. And underneath again, it's Tony who's made some plays.
Well, pretty good defensively. Got to be good.
It's off his foot. Griffin.
Watch
Angle
out.
there. He's going to try to make one. Williams taps it.
Boy, he has been so good keeping things alive.
Yeah, tap outs. Right there, able to save the possession.
And the stop sign was out. Williams in the lane.
Roach. Tough shot. Again, Williams tried to tap it out. And fouls on Duke. On Williams. Best combo ever. Dave single, fries, and a Coke Zero Sugar. It's only at Wendy's.
Guys, that last possession, you see having Jalen Williams out there.
The difference.
Roach couldn't get to the rim and forcing a turnover, or excuse me, a foul on Mark Williams.
Why is Duke going so deep? I mean, you got a floater. I mean, you got a jump stop. And if they overhelp, disperse.
We saw that with Gonzaga.
Yeah.
That was the second foul on Mark Williams. Just keeping an eye on Jalen Williams here. Tough shot. Tapped up. Tony almost got it.
A nice job, Bancaro, using that size and girth.
Keels, who hit the shot before the
Nice
half.
block.
This one blocked. That was a Mude. Got a hand on it.
Well, they are active on that defensive end. Nice cut, but look at the help.
Nothing there.
Moore.
Nothing there.
Great read.
Moore down the middle, pull up. Oh, bangs it home.
Great read, and right there, my old teammate, Greg Kubek, celebrating, but Moore making the right read there, and a little off balance on that.
Greg Kubek, part of the history books. He was the first player to ever play in 4 consecutive Final Fours. Amude. Which way is this going?
That against
Bancaro.
Yeah.
Right here, attacking the bigs of Arkansas. Wendell Moore, nice read, great touch. Got a game.
For the first time ever, the Stanley Cup playoffs are on TNT and TBS, and you won't want to miss a minute. Watch starting May 5th to see who will raise the cup. And now AT&T 5G takes us above the rim for one of the highlights of the night. Now, the Razorbacks, everybody's had a chance at a tap-in. They haven't been dropping, but a good play anyway.
That's the first good tap other than Mark Williams in the building, right?
Had 2 such moments in the tournament. And now we've got Stanley Amude at the line for the Razorbacks. Down 12 at halftime, down 12 at the first break of the second half.
This is a confident group of Arkansas kids. I mean, they are connected defensively. Note playing within himself, getting Williams involved a little with some touches. We've seen some clever dishes from him.
Amude, who was 9th in the nation in scoring last year for the Coyotes of South Dakota, averaged 22 points a game. 12 a game for the Razorbacks. Hits both at the line.
At first time, a little full court pressure, trying to speed up Duke a little bit. Nice job forcing Amude a little bit deeper. He can elevate now.
Well, he's waiting. Look at the patience. Oh, this
Nice rebound.
And underneath, that's more.
Love that kid. That kid gives you an awful lot.
10 points for Moore tonight. Amude.
What a
the
catch.
trailer. Oh, yeah.
What
What
a
a dipsy
catch.
dude, too. 6'10", showing some agility.
And how do you do? Oh,
And he's on the line.
Roach really struggling a little bit.
Arkansas speeding them up right now with their play, causing that turnover. But you're right. Look at this.
This is
Beautiful
some
catch.
handle.
And how he's able to finish like that.
You can see what they missed him late in the game, but that offensive glass playing bigger than he happens to be. Big time finish.
Yeah, first team all SEC. Jalen Williams, of course, Arkansas for the 2nd straight year. The last SEC team standing in the tournament. Duke, one of 3 ACC teams in a regional final. Miami and North Carolina go tomorrow. Here's Amude. We just talked about his scoring prowess.
And he likes that mid-post area. He can shoot over either shoulder. Very confident, taking advantage of the smaller matchup.
Roach really struggling with the ball. Gets a little nickel-dimer here by Note. I would let somebody else bring it up than Roach.
Well, they've used Banchero a lot as the power forward bringing the ball up, but Note putting pressure, almost a turnover.
Yeah. You got to value that ball, protect, turn it up, really. Turn the corner, get it out of hit.
I didn't see the foul there from that angle.
2 fouls on the night to Note.
Having trouble getting it in.
Oh, watch out. Note's right there. Roach somehow able to get his hands on it. Looks like a wide receiver and a defensive back.
There's that
the
first
combine going after it.
I'm sorry, Jim. The first time they ran the elevator play, but well diagnosed.
Keels got the soft roll.
And you notice Keels avoided the charge there, reading the scouting report.
I think at halftime they talked about it. He can make that.
Passes on it, drives it in, and it's off the leg of Mark Williams.
That's why right there, Mark Williams, ACC Defensive Player of the Year. We know he can block shots, but sliding his feet, almost forcing a turnover with his hands.
Sister Elizabeth played at Duke a few years back and was 4-time Defensive Player of the Year in the ACC and National Defensive Player of the Year in 2015. Note, beautiful move.
Great hesitation, froze the defense. He needs to stay aggressive here this second half.
They love this little empty side, trying to keep it on one side as well. Nice step back.
Dead ball off the back of the rim. Keels, though, having a good night.
Got to contain in the early little drag screen. He's got what he wants.
There's Williams. And they got the whistle.
Mark Williams a little winded, didn't recover. Weak side attention to detail wasn't there.
Well, Note, we know he's maybe their best scorer, but Jalen Williams, the most impactful for Arkansas, and his value being shown. Just a beautiful finish. Not the best play there by Banchero, reaching in like that. And give Arkansas credit. They're chipping away here at this lead after a tough close to that first half.
12 for Jalen Williams with 6 rebounds. You said it, Raph. It's been a double-double machine.
There's so much in format when he's on the floor, though. So organized on both ends of the floor, Arkansas.
Taking it down from 12 to 5.
Mike told us yesterday he doesn't wait. He wants a timeout, get it organized. Arkansas playing really solid basketball early here in the half.
Let's take this power pause. Presented by Powerade. Arkansas and Duke meeting for the first time since 1994. And it's a 9-2 run for Arkansas to trim it from 12 to 5. Now look at Coach Musselman working it during that timeout. You see Keith Smart kind of inching over, make sure the coach doesn't take it too far. Keith Smart, of course, has his own glorious NCAA tournament history down in New Orleans 35 years ago. This coming week, he hit the shot for the championship.
You were in grade school then.
I was actually...
I was at the game.
Working the broadcast.
I was there, too, as a spectator.
Yeah, hit the winner to beat Syracuse.
So last time he paid for a ticket. Right out of the timeout. What a call.
And Caro.
And that's where he's so dangerous. Nobody on Arkansas can stop him when he's in the paint.
Physically imposing.
Williams right back. Oh, and it's just a shade too strong off the back of the rim.
I wonder if he was thinking there maybe about Mark Williams.
Absolutely.
Missed opportunity.
But Mark's got to do a better job containing him. Going to it again. Why not? NBA, roll him. Chuck Daly used to, anybody's hot, it works, go to it.
That's Griffin.
Smart. Obviously playing Griffin for the three-point shot. Attack the closeout. Right now, we're on a little bit of a run back to this 2-3 zone.
They put this up against Texas Tech at about this stage on Thursday night. The timeout, very effective for the Blue Devils.
This helps contain Note, at least the dribble drive. Be careful of Williams on the offensive glass. Little ISO there, just go. Nice pass.
That's Tony. Oh, and another swat. A third block of the night by Williams.
Nice close.
They're going to this little rip screen to get Banchero in the post.
There's that diagonal they love to run. Let's be careful of the charge. Ooh, what a tough shot.
Look at that shot.
And Tony bailed him out right there. You want him shooting that shot defensively.
It was 5 for a moment. Duke comes out of a timeout with a couple of baskets. Free throws coming. Watch Masters Live for exclusive coverage of Amen Corner 15 and 16 and featured groups. Watch live on the CBS Sports app, CBSSports.com, Paramount Plus, and Masters.com. Just 2 weeks away from Augusta and that tradition unlike any other. Free throws coming up here for Duke. Banchero fouled on the jumper. He leads the Blue Devils with 13. Tracy, over to you.
Jim, during the previous timeout, Coach K talked to his team about communication, something he preached coming into this tournament. He wanted them to be more disciplined, play with more poise, and he challenged Mark Williams to get back to being a factor underneath. Then in this huddle, he said, see, it works. Yeah. It works. I'm extremely proud of you guys. You guys are winners.
It's going through the whole team. It's like Banchero told us when we met with him this week. Then when they got in late stages against Michigan State, they were comfortable. He said they never got worried. They've just grown up in this tournament. Williams, tough shot influenced by Mark Williams being there.
Good call, Jim. Boy, he has been spectacular. They actually went to a little matchup out of that zone, more of a man-to-man look.
Williams with a double-double now, 10 points, 10 rebounds.
Duke is milking this play here, getting Banchero on the block.
Nice little pin down curl. Pretty call. Woo! Williams supplying the block.
Duke has its largest lead. It's been trimmed to 5, and now they're on an 8-0 run.
This is a little ISO. See, they're matching up out of it.
Davis in the paint.
Not a good look. Very fortunate to get it back. Oh, they lost it. Just a good little curl here.
But Jalen Williams trying to keep Mark Williams off the glass there for an alley-oop. Didn't come over to help like he does and created an easy opportunity for Griffin.
Same play.
More on Note. Got the separation.
Strength and deliver. We got a quick timeout. Boy, the execution flawless right now by Duke. Pick your poison now. Banchero on one block. A curl. And then more. Lowering the boom with a little nylon short. Boy, he changed the game, didn't he? Good.
And back for the second time in regional action, Steph Curry, Joe Lacob, co-owner of the Warriors, who really so highly responsible, along with his partners, for putting the effort, privately financing this amazing arena.
Incredible building and incredible atmosphere here.
Incredible
for this
franchise too, right?
Yeah.
The same look, 2-3, pretty good communication skills as they match up out of this. It's an ISO on the foul line for Williams if they want it.
Davis.
Nice roll.
Oh, yes!
A message.
Williams hits the court as he dunks with Banchero in the area, and he's grimacing.
What a great job out of the timeout. A little sprint to the foul line dump. How about this strong? Send it in.
Wow, with two hands.
A little egg on the brow on this one.
But that's what you have to do. You can't settle around the perimeter against the zone. You have to attack it. And man, that was impressive.
And that's the way you put a halt to a 10-point spree by the Blue Devils. You come in, try it again. He's not feeling great after hitting the floor.
He's hurting him a little bit. Tracy talked about that cushion of support. And it comes in handy on plays like that.
Set the Arkansas NCAA tournament record with 15 rebounds in their second round game against New Mexico State, and then Thursday night in the win against Gonzaga, he established the season record for rebounds in a season by any Razorback player.
He's right. He's hurting low back. He's wincing.
Yeah.
Soft pressure to bring Keels up, accompanied by Davis.
Smart. Keep
Lost it for a moment.
Keep Roche off the ball a little bit. There's a note. Look at this power at the rim. Goodness, he can be explosive. Again, deployment. Everybody high. The ability to put it on the deck.
And he didn't do that. I said earlier in the game, this season, he didn't attack like he has been in the tournament. Really was settling for jump shots, but no indecision right there. Off the bounce to the rim and staying aggressive, Jeremy Roach.
It's amazing to hear you say that because he's so good at it now.
I know.
You know? So he's at the line to shoot two. He and Keels, of course, they've won a championship together at St. Paul VI in Chantilly, Virginia, high school. Pretty unique to see in this program. You know the history of it, to see two players come out of the same high school, compete there, and then come and play for the Blue Devils.
I'm not sure I've ever seen that here with Duke. I think of, though, Derek Wittenberg, Sidney Lowe, 1983, North Carolina State, both played at DeMatha.
2 for 2.
That big thing the whole game we've been talking about is the ability to get to the free throw line. Arkansas so good at it, and the very little impact. Nice little zone. I like this stuff. Put somebody different on the foul line. Tough catch and look.
Saved by Note. Dribbles back outside. Williams in the paint. How sore is he? A little up and under, and he's on the floor again.
That's all Williams, though. He is hurting, though, this kid. What a competitor. Duke very good at using clock, too, over the years. Total ISO.
And Caro fouled on the baseline shot.
Frustration there.
I thought Tony did a good job sliding his feet, forced Banchero into a ball fake, just got him on the arm there on that jump shot.
Banchero 6 for 6 from the free throw line.
Well, Duke missed its first free throw, but what's been the story since that time, Graham?
13 for 13.
Oh,
and you set me up again.
You're out of the brotherhood.
Oh, man. Who envisioned greatness today? Tune in to Inside March Madness, presented by Buick, and find out.
Oh, man.
4 fouls on Wade, too. Really inhibits their rotation.
And Raph, right now, if Duke looks like they're going to go back to the zone, I'd like to put Note there at that free throw line.
Anybody can make a play there.
That's a three.
That'll help Mude. Some range.
He gets going. He can hit some threes. That's for he's had a couple of games this year where he hit 6 in a game. It's his second of the night. Keels driving in.
Didn't shoot it really. Short arm.
Mude decides to go to Williams. Back out Note. Oh my goodness. Wow. That was Davis catching part of the rim.
Yeah, Davis is 6'4", but oh my.
Had a good look, the Razorbacks, to get back-to-back threes.
Note wide open there, and Davis crashing the glass, getting up high. But I thought once again Williams made the right read. Jalen Williams, he got into the paint, he found his open teammate. Just a missed opportunity there for Arkansas.
Keeping Roche off the ball. I like this tactic as well. Note such a devastating defender with those hands. They force Bancaro out consistently, doing a good job, but
on the blocks, Williams. On Williams.
Nice help. Note.
Yep, dropped down, made the steal. Now tries to get by Mark Williams. Oh, and he overshot it.
A lot of contact down there.
They got some numbers here if they want.
Note got hit in the face.
Wide open in the corner.
Griffin.
Big play. Great read by Roach, but get available. Pretty good.
What did Coach K say to us yesterday? Talking about Griffin. Just shoot. Don't think. Just shoot.
How did he win 1,100 some odd games? I don't understand.
Says his shot is so good, just don't even think about it.
No.
Shoot. Oh, look at it. This steal by Bancaro. Roach was ahead. Note saved the fast break, but
number 3 is that?
That's number 4.
Oh goodness! How about this? Get the puppies organized in San Fran. Woo. Big time delivery. Dude, solid.
Yeah, they're dancing in the streets of New Orleans. Next week's Final Four city. And Duke up 15 with 7.5 to go. Led by 12 at the intermission.
Mentioned New Orleans. You were down there. You were telling us hosting, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, and how about that?
Oh, 1987.
Yeah.
You were talking about Keith Smart.
Right.
What I remember about that broadcast, they throw it to me at the end, take us off the air, and they say, lead us to this little piece. We're going to air it for the first time. It's called One Shining Moment. It was right after the Smart shot going off the air that night in New Orleans. And it's played ever since.
Wow.
And it will again next Monday night.
And you probably have the rights to it, I'm sure.
Dave Barrett was the great writer, composer of that.
Boy, out of timeouts, Duke has been great. I mean, he missed that shot, but they've got any look they wanted. See where they can go here.
Mude, that one with Griffin, making a little more difficult, hand in the face.
And Mike went man-to-man out of the timeout, figured they'd have some wrinkles against the zone.
And that zone, as you said, has given them a lot of trouble.
So Tony comes back in.
Got to go for it now. Trying to extend the floor a little bit.
We got 2 guys for Arkansas with 4 fouls, Tony and Note. See if Roach in particular tries to attack when he gets the ball.
This has been the key move, I think. Get Roach off the ball so you don't have Note or others. Davis is a great defender, too. And then let him get it at the end of it if Bancaro doesn't go.
Griffin again.
How about
There's that shot again.
And he listened, didn't think, just let it fly.
Mike just told him.
Got 16. Wade. Roach falls on top of him.
Number 3, I believe.
And they clear out a whole side, and Bancaro has room to operate. Tony tried to stunt, and that's what Griffin can do. He has a quick little jab step that freezes the defender, and a quick release on that 3.
And back to that 2-3.
Note has to take it away. Going to try to get it back, and he does.
He double dribbled there.
Sure looked like it. Look at that move. And then the give up. Note, he's going to take that.
Duke will think clock.
Under 6.
I like this set with both bigs up high. The horn set.
Look at the strength of this kid.
Foul outside. Show your love for your favorite NCAA team. Officially licensed fan gear. The best selection of team apparel and accessories. Just go to ncaa.com/shop. Team foul 5 on the Hawks.
Nice little set here. A dive and then a bump.
And that's going to be a Duke turnover, and Coach K's not happy about it.
Up 18, understands what's happening here. You execute a few more times, you can knock this team out. Not happy with that turnover there by Griffin.
Now Williams on the foul line. He's got to be definitive if he gets the catch.
Go. There's Wade. He made those on Thursday night, and he knocks that one down.
They got the zone to move. 2 to play 1. Extra look. Knockdown.
Roach in no hurry with 7 to shoot, using much as they can, and Carroll will take it over Wade. And Williams with a rebound.
And good defense there, Arkansas, in that possession.
Note 3.
Boy, he is ready, isn't he?
Wade able to get it. Former Wichita State Shocker. Gets it out to Tony. To Williams. Goes to the other side. Unlucky.
And that's all the impact of number 15. He has had just an extraordinary game.
And his ability to contest at the rim without fouling.
12 rebounds for Mark Williams to go with 3 blocks.
Arkansas 7 for free throws, but they generally make 17 in a game. That's a big disparity.
15-point lead for the Blue Devils. He looks somewhat shocked, and reality setting in. What did he tell us yesterday? Just said, I told the team, play hard for 40 minutes. I call it 40 for 40. Play hard for 40. Give us the opportunity to play 40 next week in New Orleans.
And they did. They came out, at least early on, followed the game plan early, forcing turnovers. I thought a big moment was when Jalen Williams got in foul trouble. And Duke created some separation there late in that first half, and have been nursing that here ever since.
Sometimes you lose the game sticking to your rules. You get 2, you're coming out. You know?
Duke scored the last 8 of that first half, including that big 3 by Keels.
Well, he had said last year against Baylor they didn't play the whole 40. And today, this Duke team just maturing before your eyes. There's that little nice help by Williams.
Roach, it was just 1 on the shot clock, so alas, the 4th shot.
Now, that was really impressive there, Williams. He gets to Roach, forces him to stop penetrating, and then gets back to Mark Williams, forcing that bad shot there in that shot clock violation.
Total package.
Oh, it really is.
This has been their downfall. Can't really get going. No quick hitters. Seldom have we seen even this kind of a play. Give it to Caro. Is that number 4, if I'm not mistaken?
Not sure about that call.
Under 4, and the final 4 is getting close for the 13th time. Trying to get to the final leg of the journey, and a dream finish.
Welcome back to San Francisco. Mike Krzyzewski knows full well what it's like to go to a Final Four. He's been there 12 times, but he told us he wants so bad for his team to get there. He told them yesterday if they get the opportunity, they will have a feeling like they've never experienced before, a feeling hardly anyone has felt. He said it's like crossing the bridge to Mecca. He told us this group is one of his favorites, and it would be amazing for him to see them cross that bridge, feel that feeling, and experience the Final Four, Jim.
Good city to be talking about crossing bridges. The Bay Bridge, the Golden Gate Bridge. But he's right. He says, I feel like a kid watching them. That's what Mike said.
Now, he was so excited talking about that and the opportunity for them if they were fortunate to get to the Final Four.
He said each win in the tournament produces a different feeling. Each step, the closer you get. I mean, he works psychologically, as you know, in an extraordinary fashion.
The best at the mental and the psychological part of the game, Mike Krzyzewski.
He talked you into getting a haircut in the old days.
A bad one at that.
Note
He's fouled out.
kid is something else, though. Averaging 18 points all year.
A lot of heart right there. He's had some big games this year, too. 30 against Kentucky.
21 points the other day.
Yeah.
Of course, they had that Auburn, Kentucky, those wins late in the year.
You know what? He fouls out with 14 points, the senior, which brings his career point total to 1,999.
Oh.
And he just fouled out. Maybe Duke will just let him go play anyway.
Yeah.
Go.
Bring it back.
No.
Shoot a free throw.
And Moore gets them both.
A lot of solid contributions. Moore, obviously, but just can't get over the job Williams has done. His imprint's been extraordinary. Nice kick out
To Davis. And Williams with another board.
Look at this kid.
Doesn't stop.
Relentless.
Oh,
Nice
so
read.
Heels.
Guys, that zone from Duke really giving a lot of trouble and causing turnovers for the Razorbacks here in this second half.
They spread it out.
Number 10. They're going to go. Nice
pass.
No lob. Bounce pass to the big fella. Roach under control. Now, you mentioned this zone. Mike would have sent a premium bottle of wine to Mr. Boeheim, I think.
Williams. 17 points and 9 rebounds.
With Note out, they let Roach back in the driver's seat.
And as you said, using the clock, multiple guys out here, 4 guys on the court right now for Duke who can isolate and go one-on-one when the clock is low.
Heels.
Nice hands.
I like this kid Wade in this defense.
Coming up next, Greg and Clark, Kenny and Charles. All the highlights of the day and analysis on Inside March Madness presented by Buick, only on TBS. Set up the day for tomorrow as well. 2 more regional finals.
Oh, the tipper.
How about that?
You both could learn from him. Put a little extra on the plate the next time around.
Wait a minute.
Hey, you're talking.
He's the big tipper.
Oh, okay.
Well, look at this Razorback program, and I mentioned it a couple of times, and you know that was your last game, Grant. You know, you expressed a little, the thought that your last college game was against Arkansas, and everybody talks about would this possibly be Coach K's last game too, against Arkansas. And those 2 programs had not met since that game in Charlotte.
It's incredible, that game. Nolan Richardson.
That's where I was getting to.
That team that's so loaded, great depth, Corliss Williamson. And it was, I'm still shocked that we were in the game like we were, but Scotty Thurman hit that.
The rainbow 3.
Oh,
the 3
Tony Lang, yeah, I mean, just.
The game was tied at 7 and he hit it, but Nolan Richardson, the great coach, getting his championship, and the next year back in the championship game in Seattle.
I think Jim's comments border on rubbing it in.
No. No.
I love the way Nolan coached, though. They were a pleasure to watch.
Pump. Griffin having a great night with the stroke.
And everything clicking offensively for Duke. All 5 starters finding their rhythm.
Good pass. Williams.
Smart, not fouling.
When all 5 guys are playing like that, you have that kind of balance. So hard to defend. And this is an elite defense here by the Razorbacks.
Yeah, you mentioned the 4 guys able to handle it. Certainly helps against this dynamic defense.
6'10", 250, and able to handle the ball like that. Wade being pretty physical.
Final minute to go. And we'll have our second team set for New Orleans. Davis with a basket. Well, there was at one point in this half where Arkansas cut it to 5 at the 13:20 mark at 53-48. Back up with it, Davis. Wade. He gets it. After they cut it to 5, there was a timeout called by Duke, and then they ran off 10 unanswered. Put this game away.
That handle of Moore really helped this team, too.
Yeah, great adjustment by Coach K, putting the ball in his hands, as you said, Raph.
Roach struggled a little with his turnovers, but come up with some really solid plays as well.
Moore. And that rebound gives Williams a double-double for all 4 tournament games. Wade, 3.
Doesn't stop playing, though.
Well, there were only 2 teams that were repeaters in the Elite 8 this year. They were Arkansas and Houston, and both go down in defeat today in their attempts to get to the Final Four. Villanova and Duke are going to be those to advance to get the first 2 tickets punched. The Blue Devils are bound for the Big Easy. And Coach K's career, well, the final chapter will be written at the Final Four.
Incomparable, incredible.
It really is.
What he's been able to do with guys like yourself, obviously some great talent, but what he can do on this court is incredible.
It's only fitting that in his last year, one last Final Four opportunity with this young ball club.
And the record for most Final Fours ever by a coach.
Incredible.
That came in tied with John Wooden at 12. Coach K has another piece of history on his side, a 13.
I think he just likes our interviews. That's why he keeps winning.
I love when he sits down with you, Raph, the back and forth.
By the way, Duke will be playing either an 8th seed in North Carolina, and that's an unbelievable possibility, or the amazing Peacocks of St. Peter's, a 15 seed.
Either way, a great story.
Yep. No question about it. St. Peter's is sensational what they've been able to do. My old pal Tom McMahon, of course, donated money to refurbish the Run Baby Runs, the gym, in honor of Tom.
Tracy, it is all yours.
Coach, it seems like with every game, with every challenge, this team just gets better and better. What stood out to you about their performance tonight?
They outplayed us that start of the second half. They got it to 5. And after the timeout, we were a different team. Going zone helped us, but we scored 2 straight times, and that was big.
You talked to us about wanting this so bad for your team.
Yeah.
To see them right now have the opportunity.
I'm so happy. Yeah, we call it crossing the bridge. There's nothing like being a regional champ and going to Final Four and playing on that Saturday with 3 other champions. It's an amazing day.
I know there's emotion, but for you to be able to continue this run in your final season.
I'm on their bus. I'm on their bus. They're not on mine. And Mike, you should interview him.
This is the GOAT right here.
No, shut up.
I'm going to interview both of you guys.
You guys go.
Coach talked to us and he said you would have a feeling you've never experienced if you win this one. Wendell, why don't you talk to me right now about how you are feeling about headed to the Final Four?
I mean, I can't even put this into words right now. If you look, mind you, all our guys are so happy. I mean, it's been a great week for us. We came together. I mean, we got a job done. I mean, but for us, the job's not finished. We still got 2 more to go.
2 more to go. Now, you are headed to the Final Four, and there's a chance you either play Cinderella St. Peter's or your rival, and you get another shot at North Carolina. Paolo, which one do you want?
You're not going to get me this time. But I'm just proud of my team. You know, we've been working since June for this. And it's really surreal that we're here right now, on our way to New Orleans for the Final Four. It's a dream come true, man.
I thought I'd get you, but great answer. Good luck. We will see you in New Orleans.
That's great stuff.
Coach K and Duke are heading to New Orleans and the Final Four. Get a feeling something special's happening here, Grant?
It feels that way.
The last word to you.
Feels like some destiny or something going on. Incredible.
Coming up next, again, Greg, Clark, Kenny, and Charles. All the tournament highlights and analysis on what we've seen today on Inside March Madness, presented by Buick, only on TBS. Well, there it is. The first two in. They're on opposite sides. Villanova will play the winner of Kansas, Miami. And again, as Tracy talked about, Duke against, could it be North Carolina? Would it be St. Peter's? What a story it'll be either way. If it is the Tar Heels, they played each other 257 times, but they've never played in the NCAA tournament. Never, though. Rule out the Peacocks of Coach Holloway. Guys, some final thoughts on what we saw here in the West.
I mean, just a great weekend of basketball here in San Francisco. Duke prevailing and looking ahead. How about those games tomorrow? It's exciting, this Final Four. I can't wait.
I was fortunate to start in the early 80s announcing, and I've watched this man climb the mountain. I mean, the utmost respect for what he's been doing year in and year out, and the kind of kids he's turned out to. Just magnificent. Kudos to this amazing college basketball coach,
whose career is extended another week.
Yes.
New Orleans is the final stop on that remarkable, some say incomparable career. He passes Wooden tonight with most Final Fours. For Raft and Grant and Tracy, Jim Nance saying so long from San Francisco. Duke's the West Regional champion. Next, Inside March Madness by Buick.